Colour in El Orfanato, and in all cinema, is always relevant. It is chosen for a lot more reasons than its attractiveness to the eye. In El Orfanato, colour is used constantly, whether in set design, costume, and lighting hues. Especially in the first half of the film, one colour is extremely relevant. Red, in film, can represent love and romance, and also danger. Splintered throughout this first half, red objects are constantly shown to us. Red is also seen in characters' costumes. Simone, in these first scenes, wears a bright red coat, its colour dominating the frame, foreshadowing his disappearance. Later, Simone is seen wearing a maroon coloured cardigan, a little less red but relevant nonetheless. Simone in these scenes is seen discussing and drawing his new imaginary friends. After Simone's disappearance, Laura is seen wearing the same fabric and colour. It is in this part of the film where Laura begins to open up her mind to the supernatural. This childlike belief is mirrored when Laura sees a vision of herself as a child, staring back up at her from the garden, her child self wearing the exact same colour. In the end, Carlos, returning to the place of his wife and son's death, is seen wearing the exact same maroon colour and fabric. His mind opened by the events and his memory of his wife's belief, his skepticism lifted. Prior to Simone's disappearance in the first quarter of the film, white is dominant and constant. Laura, throughout this time, wears bright white, cream and beige costumes, flowing summer dresses and light cardigans. White here can represent the family's happiness, peace and balance, when the family are at their most happy and hopeful. When Simone disappears, Laura's wardrobe changes drastically. Her once brightly coloured clothes are discarded for black, brown and grey outfits, mirroring her level of grief and worry. One of the only instances she wears white in the latter half of the film is when she discovers the fate of the orphans. The white of her outfit and the bright lighting is used here to emphasise her realisation. Oscar IV's lighting in El Orfanato is always changing and evolving, following the ebbs and flows of the story and the characters' moods and states of mind. The lighting in the film is extremely sharp. Cold natural light encompasses most scenes, bouncing off characters' faces, magnifying their bone structure and skin tones. Even in visions of the past, the light is still sharp, even though the colour is warm. In times of grief and hopelessness, Fora uses chiaroscuro and Rembrandt lighting, covering half a face in shadow to produce an eerie tone and a mysterious atmosphere. Rembrandt lighting and chiaroscuro are most notably used in the film when lighting characters' faces. One side of this face is kept in shadow, while the other side, using a single light source, is filled with light. In many scenes, colour changes and is determined by a character's mental state. Fora uses blue to create a sad, even a hopeful tone. Green for eeriness, mystery, and the supernatural. Gold can represent joy and relief. White for discovery and realisation, as well as hopelessness. Black for mystery and fear. And earth tones for memory. Fora also uses contrast in his lighting, placing extremely bright white light against black, for instance a lighthouse shining over a darkened house. In these shots, light spills into darkened scenes to create an element of mystery. Light can be used as a dramatic plot element, which allows for clarity and discovery. Direct white light can also be used, like the glow of a torch that fills a frame. This use of white and dark contrast can be extremely satisfying to watch and add to the tone of the story. Darkness can also make its way into a white frame through costume, set design, and physical obstruction, creating a mysterious and foreboding atmosphere.